Okay, so we're factoring trinomials. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're looking at n squared plus 4n minus 12. So the thing we want to look at is the thing in front of the n squared, the a, they call that, right? That's the general formula you see right there. Look at the a, the thing in front of the n squared. There's no number in front of the n squared. So that means that a is equal to 1. So since a is equal to 1, that's going to allow me to try to factor this thing by opening up two sets of parentheses. Okay, so you do. So first thing you want to look for, and if a is equal to 1, open up two sets of parentheses and try to make that thing squared. So we need n times n to give me the n squared. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the 12, the factors of 12. And we have 1 and 12, let's see, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. That should be all of them. Okay, now we need a pair that's going to turn into the number in the middle, 4 somehow, some way. 2 and 6 is that pair. But we got to be careful with the signs, right? Because if we put plus 2 and minus 6, that's going to give me a negative 4. We can't use it like that. But we can still use 2 and 6. We just got to make sure we use the right signs. Now, what we're going to need is a minus 2 and a plus 6 because that's going to give me a positive 4. So we're going to pick that. We're going to insert it there. And we're going to have n minus 2 times n plus 6. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure it passes two tests. Now, the first test we're going to look at is the adding test, okay? So we're just going to combine them, basically. Negative 2 plus a positive 6 gives me that positive 4 that's in the middle. So it checks out the first test. After that, we're going to do the second test, which is the multiplication test. Again, you're just taking it at face value. Negative 2 times a positive 6. Well, remember, negative times a positive is a negative, so this checks out as well, okay? So again, when you're factoring, it has to pass out these two tests, and then you could finally say that n squared plus 4n minus 12 can factor into n minus 2 times n plus 6, and that is the final answer. Now, to check this, you can multiply it out. You can use a FOIL method. You really don't have to because these two small tests, it gets you away from doing that. But that's exactly how you factor this trinomial. And thank you for watching. Make sure you comment. Make sure you leave any questions in the comment section.